So the fourth condition is called the contiguity condition, anattara paccaya. So contiguity means proximity. That means without any separation in time and space. So they give the example, when a king dies, his eldest son becomes king without any interruption in the lineage of the monarchy. Thus we can say that the king helps his eldest son to become king by contiguity condition. So, in any country, there can be only one king at a time. So if the king is living and ruling the country, his eldest son cannot become a king. Now when the king dies, so his eldest son will immediately become the king without any interruption. That is, without any other person to come in between. So the eldest son will become the king. So in the same way, when the consciousness together with its concomitants mean mental factors that arise together with consciousness. So when the consciousness and its mental factors dissolve, another consciousness with its concomitants arise without any time gap. So this phenomenon arises because the former consciousness and mental factors condition the next consciousness and mental factors to arise without interruption by means of contiguity condition. So again, in the case of consciousness, no two consciousness can arise at the same time. Only one consciousness after another will arise. So when one consciousness mental factors dissolve or perish, it conditions the next consciousness and mental factors to arise without any time gap, without any lapse in the time. So to arise immediately by contiguity condition.
我哋而家咧繼續睇第四個啦，第四個咧就叫做等無間緣，或者咧有另一個名稱比較容易啲明嘅就叫做相續緣啊 ，continuity 相續。咁啊，相續係咩嘢意思咧？就係、前一個生起滅除，前一個名法生起咗滅除咗之後咧，後一個名序咧佢就會持續繼續相續咁樣咧去生起㗎。咁中間咧係唔會有間斷㗎，所以叫等無間緣啊。咁例如咧，如果一個國王死咗之後啦，佢嘅長子咧就會繼承佢嘅皇位即刻就繼承佢個皇位㗎啦。咁我哋就可以話咧，嗰個國王咧就幫助佢嗰個長子咧就成為下一任國王。咁嗰個原則咧就根據呢個等無間緣或者相續緣嗰個原則。咁即係話某一個名法咧，佢就會當佢滅除咗之後咧，下一刻相應嘅名法唔係二仔唔係三仔，一定係大仔㗎啦。相應嘅名法咧就會跟住生起嘅。佢根據佢嗰個力咧，就係呢一個等無間緣或者相續緣咁如果以呢、個阿毗達摩嚟講咧，深色利用名序嚟講咧，佢就會話啦，當一個心同埋心所生起，跟住滅除之後咧，另外一個相應嘅心同埋心所咧，就會立即生起延續咁樣生起嘅原因咧就係、前面嗰個心同埋心所咧，就係、緣起咗下一刻嘅心同埋心所咁個力咧就係、相續緣嘅力嚟嘅。
So we recite in Pali again. Anantara Pacayoti Chakku Vijnana Dhatu Dham Samyuttaka Cha Dhamma Mano Dhatu Ya Dham Samyuttaka Cha Dhammanam Anantara Pacayoti Pachayo Mano Dhatu Tam Samyukta Dhamma Mano Vijnana Dhatu Ya Tam Samyukta Manja Dhammanam Anantara Pachina Pachayo. So for this Pali we get the meaning below. So Andrew, you can just translate.
Translate.
Oh. Okay. Now we just read the meaning of that. So Jakku Vijnana Dhatu means the eye consciousness. You have just seen it. Tam Samyukta Dhamma. The Dhamma that associate with it. So that means it's concomitant. Its concomitant means consciousness. So eye consciousness and its associated mental factors. Condition Sampatechana, which belongs to the mind element, and its the mental factors. So instead of concomitant, we can say its mental factors to arise by contiguity condition. So that means soon after eye consciousness, the eye consciousness and its mental factors dissolve, then the Sampatechana consciousness and its mental factors will arise by means of contiguity condition. And again, when this Sampatechana, receiving consciousness, Sampatechana, and its mental factors dissolve or a condition. Samtirana is the investigating consciousness and mind consciousness that belong to the mind consciousness element, and its concomitants to arise by contiguity condition. So to understand this, so you have to know about this mind element and the mind consciousness element also. So this actually we gave in chapter 3. So on page 110. So you can also show from the old book. From the old book at the end of chapter 3. On the end of chapter 3. So what is the page? The page in the old book. So they have the CD only for the old book. So not the new book. Okay, the Sikha and then the Vichi. So on page 129 in the old book. So you have already here. So now you have to, you don't go to there yet. So in the old book, on page 129. So here we say about the Vijnana Dhatu. Vijnana means consciousness, Dhatu means element. So here we divide the 89 consciousness. The 89 means the total consciousness into 7 elements. So we have already come across this 5. Jakku Vijnana Dhatu means the 2 eye consciousnesses. And Sota Vijnana Dhatu means the 2 nose consciousness. Sota Vijnana means the 2 nose consciousnesses. Ghana Vijnana Dhatu also means the 2 nose consciousness. Jiva Vijnana Dhatu, the 2 tongue consciousnesses. Kaya Vijnana Dhatu, the 2 body consciousness. So these, we already finished 10 consciousness. Then we have the mind, Mano Dhatu. So the difficulty with the old book is I don't put the English word. So we say Mano Dhatu is mind element. Mano is mind. Dhatu is element, mind element. So this mind element refers to Pancha Dwara Vachana. Pancha Dwara Vachana is 5 door directing consciousness. And Sampatechana. Sampatechana is receiving consciousness. And then we have, so this is 3 consciousness here. 10 plus 3, we finish 13 consciousness. Then we give the seventh group, Mano Vijnana Dhatu. So in English we should translate mind, consciousness, element. Mano Vijnana Dhatu. So they refer to the 676. So if you subtract this 13 from the total number 89, you get 76 chitta. So that also depends on the heart base for their arising. So there are 7 the elements when we describe all the 89 changes in terms of elements. So now we are having these 2 words also. All these 7 words are now in this the condition. So now if you know this, now just remember Manodhatu means Pancha Dvara Vachana and the 2 Sampadesana. Dvi means 2. The 2 receiving consciousness. So now we have to show the chapter 9, the chapter 9, not the chapter 9. So actually we are referring to this, the eye door. Manchakudwara means eye door. Viti means cognitive series. So the series of consciousness that must arise to know the visible object that arises at the eye door. So we say the visible object strikes the eye door. The eye door is Chakupasada, clear materiality in the eye. So when it strikes there, so it takes one conscious moment to develop itself to become distinct. So it strikes at the rising moment of this past Bhoinga Chitta. Atita means past Bhoinga Chitta. And it takes one conscious moment at the rising moment of this na stands for Bhoinga Chalana, a vibrating consciousness. So the sense object appears at the eye door. Then the Bhoinga stream vibrates 2 times and got cut off. So Bhoingupachida means, so this is you. Bhoingupachida means cut off. Upachida means cut off Bhoinga. Bhoinga stream is cut off. Then we begin with Pancha Dvara Vachana. You have just seen. When we say Mano Dhatu, it means Pancha Dvara Vachana and the 2 Sampadesana, the 2 receiving consciousness. So Pancha Dvara Vachana is always the first consciousness that will arise in this 5 sense door. Whenever a sense object appears in one of the doors, it is the one that directs the mental state towards the object, and it confronts. It takes notice of the sense object. Then we say eye consciousness sees it, and eye consciousness sees it only for one conscious moment. So one conscious moment is the lifespan of one consciousness. So even in one snap of the hand, we say 1,000 billion consciousness arise and dissolve. So one conscious moment is the lifespan of one consciousness. So you just imagine how short one consciousness moment means, very short. So eye consciousness, just see it, we don't see it yet. It just the eye consciousness sees it, and then it passes that sense object to the Sampadesana, receiving consciousness. It receives that consciousness, and then it transmits it to the Sandhidana, is investigating consciousness. It investigates whether the sense object is good or bad. Then again it transfers it to the Uttapana. Uttapana is performed by Manodvara Vachana consciousness. It decides whether the sense object is good or bad. Then 7 jhana chitta, we also call them impulsive consciousness. As they arise with great force, we call them impulsive consciousness. And they enjoy the taste of their sense object. So when the Uttapana decide, we know the sense object roughly, and we enjoy the taste of the sense object by the 7 jhana chitta. And the jhana chittas are performed either by kusala. Kusala dhamma means, so it is moral consciousness and mental practice. Akusala dhamma, immoral consciousness and mental practice. Then to the dharamana, we call registering function consciousness, also continue to enjoy the taste of the sense object. Then the sense object dissolves. because its lifespan of sending conscious moment is completed. If you count from this consciousness up to here, you get sending consciousness. So the sense object dissolves, and also the Chakupasada that represents the idol. So both of them are materiality. They have the lifespan of sending conscious moment, so they dissolve together. So after that, only this Bhavinga state, light contagion arising. So when the sense object strikes again, then another cognitive series will arise. So what we are reciting now is only for this, for this three. So we begin from here. Chakku Vijnana Dhatu, eye consciousness. Dham Samyudaka Cha Dhamma, the Dhamma that associate with it, that means mental factors. So eye consciousness and mental factors, they condition. Mano Dhatuya, so we call this Mano Dhatu, remember this three. But we have to take some attention because it arises after eye consciousness dissolve. Mano Dhatuya, so we say Mano Dhatu is Sampadichana consciousness. Tam Samyudaganam Dhamanam, those Dhamma that associate with it. So that means mental factors. So eye consciousness, condition, receiving consciousness, and its concomitant mental factors to arise by contiguity condition without any separation in time. Then we repeat again, we repeat to this. Mano Dhatu, the mind element, we say, so it refers to Sampadichana Chitta. Dham Samyudaka Cha Dhamma, so the mental factor that associate with it. They will condition, so this Santirana will arise. So Santirana Chitta belong to Mano Vijnana Dhatu, the mind consciousness element. So remember we have eye consciousness, ear consciousness, nose consciousness, body consciousness here, 10 of them. And these are the three mind elements. The five door, directing consciousness, and the two, receiving consciousness. And all the rest, they are known as the Mano Vijnana Dhatu. So when we say Mano Vijnana Dhatu, we have to take the Santirana Chitta and its mental factors that arise soon after this receiving consciousness. So we say Sampadichana, condition, Santirana, and its the mental factors to arise by contiguity condition. So, can you?
Three books.
Now we also revising that the cognitive series as well.
好，咁我哋睇下會唔會漏咗啊？大家睇一提示啊，如果漏咗。咁首先咧就去翻新嗰本書 Second Edition 嘅261頁先啦嚇。咁頭先剛才大家中咗第一句嘅偈頌啦。咁呢句偈頌啦，再提一提大家啦，係關於等無間緣或者相續緣嘅。咁即係話咧，某一個名序生起咗之後咧，佢必然會引發下一個相應嘅名序嘅嚇。而且嗰個名序係一定係嗰個嚟嘅，唔會係第二個嚟嘅嚇。咁呢個就叫做相續緣嚇。咁第一個解釋咧就係當以眼根去解釋啦，當嗰個眼識生起咗之後咧，佢同佢相應嘅心同埋呢一個心所咧就會一齊生起嘅。咁就靠乜嘢嘅原則去生起咧？就係呢個相續緣去生起嘅嚇。咁呢度佢嘅例子咧。頭先用咗意門心路歷程對住眼門心路歷程嗰度講啦，呢個就係領受心嚟嘅咁我哋陣間會講翻嗰17個過程啦咁當呢個領受心生起咗之後咧，佢咧就會引發相應嘅心所同佢一齊生起嘅咁然後呢個領受心就會變，咁然後下一個生起嘅咧就係呢個推度心推度心。咁同時推度心咧，又會有佢嘅心啦，同埋呢一個心所一齊生起嘅咁呢三個關係咧，就叫做相續緣嘅關係一定會係咁樣樣嘅 咁呢啲係咩嚟嘅咧？係屬於意識界嗰度㗎。咁我哋去翻舊嗰本書嗰頁嗰度。咁呢一頁我哋叫意識界啦，有簡單叫做七色界啦。咁首先咧就有兩組嘅眼色界嘅顏色啦，即係心嚟嘅然後耳啦、鼻啦、舌啦、身得唔得咁呢個夾埋每一個呢個顏色每一界譬如呢個顏色界咧就有兩組心嘅，所以呢度夾埋有10個啦。咁呢個就係第3章咧，大家都好熟悉嘅啦，集學之概要嗰度大家都熟悉啦，希望咁跟住咧就到呢個意界咁意界咧就有呢個五門轉向心啦、領受心啦等等嗰啲呢兩個主要係呢兩個，咁就一共有3個嘅一共有3個，所以夾埋有13個。咁然後咧意識界入面另外嗰啲心有76個啦因為加埋有89個即係傳統個班就89個80個種心。咁所以咧前面嗰13個再加呢個咧就係89個咁呢啲所謂嘅五色界入面嘅第7種嘅色界，即係話意識前面有眼、耳、鼻、舌、身意界啦，呢夾埋就13個，下低嗰個咧就叫意識界，夾埋咧就前面6個再加一個就叫做意識界，夾埋就叫做七色界咁咧意界嘅色係啲乜嘢嚟嘅咧？意界問到格圖意界個色係咩嚟嘅咧？咁我哋睇翻二門心路歷程嗰幅圖啦。中文我係有中文完整嘅，咁咧必須要係極大所緣所以先係完整嘅。大家記得咁我哋之前嗰個有份心喺波喺喐啦有份心去拉同跳不停咁喐嘅。咁跟住有嗰個極大所緣喺度撞擊佢啦，撞擊佢之後佢會波動啦，再撞擊夠力啦，因為佢極大所緣咁佢咪斷啦。佢一斷咧，呢個就開始進行呢個頭先我哋講嘅意識界嘅活動啦。咁呢個就係心識嘅活動嚟嘅。咁第一個心咧就叫做五門轉向心咁你係眼識嘅，你就轉去即係由眼識嗰個五門轉向心咧就轉向後邊呢個意識界嗰個作用嘅，得唔得？咁所以呢個咧就係第一個心嚟嘅。咁根據相續緣嘅關係嘅原理咧，下一個生起嘅咧就係眼識嚟嘅，得唔得？即係呢個係相續緣嘅原理，佢唔會下一個生起嘅係呢個或者係初行心，佢一定要係呢個眼識嘅。咁根據相續緣咧，下一個生起咧就係領受心，跟住嗰個一定係推度心，然後就確定啦。咁確定咗之後咧，咁我哋會有7個初行心嘅。咁呢個時候咧，當你確定咗嗰個所緣係咩嚟嘅時候咧，你就可以有做善法同埋惡法嘅可能啦。即係不善法嘅可能。咁經過7次嘅速行之後，不斷咁樣加強之後啦，咁然後咧最後咧就會變成一個所緣呢個所緣。咁呢個起所緣咧，佢咧就會繼續存在嘅。存在嘅時候咧，就俾呢個意識咧繼續去即係所附着嘅變成一個所緣咁最後你就會滅，咁然後個心咧又去翻有份識嗰度咁當然你可能後會繼續去引發其他嘅，例如二門心路等等嗰啲嘢。咁但係咧，單憑呢一個所緣咧，就只係有17個嘅生起同埋滅除嘅啫咁頭先講到偈頌嘅第一句啦，就係講到咧，我哋去翻呢個偈頌嘅第一句咁咧就係當意識界即係門轉向心之後咧，對住五門轉向心之後咧，眼識就會生起。咁然後根據你所緣嘅定理咧，下一個就領受心會生起，再根據你所相續緣嘅定理咧，呢個推度心就會生起嘅。咁一個係跟住一個嘅唔會跟住第二個嘅。咁呢個就係相續緣啦。用呢個眼門心路歷程去解釋呢個相續緣
Good. So we go to the Pali again. So we recite the next page. So we just go a little bit. So now in the second page here. So instead of Chakru, we just change into Sota. Chakru is the eye. Sota is the ear. Now it is called the ear door, cognitive series. So we recite again the same, just like here. We just change this Chakru into Sota. The same, all the rest are the same. So we recite. Sota Vijnana Dhatu Dam Sampayuta Dhamma Mano Dhatuya Dam Sampayuta Dhammanam Anantara Pachina Patiyo Mano Dhatu Dam Sampayuta Dhamma Mano Vijnana Dhatuya Dam Sampayuta Dhammanam Anantara Pachina Patiyo. So in the next debate, we just change into Chakru into Ghana, that means the nose. And the next way we change into Jiva, that is the tongue. So and then the next one we change into Kaya, that is the body. So the meaning would be the same. No? Just look at the meaning. So you do go up. So here. So the meaning would be the same again. So instead of eye consciousness here, and you just put ear consciousness. The rest are the same. So just wait. Ear consciousness and its concomitant condition sampatichana. That is receiving consciousness, and that belongs to the mind element. And its concomitant, that means its associated mental factors, to arise by contiguity condition. So sampatichana, that receiving consciousness and its mental factors. Condition samtirana. Samtirana is the next consciousness that belong into the mind consciousness element. And its concomitants, the mental factors to arise by contiguity condition. The same thing. So this 5 way, we have the same recitation, the same meaning.
咁跟住我繼續咧，只係將呢個眼咧就轉去其他耳、鼻、舌、身啊。咁佢嗰個作用都係一樣啦。當嗰個意識升起嘅時候咧，佢就會伴隨嗰個心所一齊升起。咁然後咧，佢會滅除啦。咁然後咧，佢就會緣起呢個領受心同埋佢嘅心所升起。然後呢個就會滅除啦，就會緣起下一個咧。就係呢個推度心生起嘅，而推度心起呢度啊，推度心生起同埋佢嘅心所一齊生起嘅啊，咁呢3個咧嘅關係咧就叫做相造緣嘅關係啦，啊或者叫等同係關係。咁跟住咧就會將鼻啦、舌啦同埋心咧就分別代入去嘅，咁個原理都係一樣嘅。
So we go to the body again. So, after this, the 5 pairs of recitation, then we go to the next. So we come to this, Purima, Purima. So that is, we can recite together again. Purima, Purima, Kusala Dhamma, Pachimana, Pachimana, Kusala Dhammanam, Anantara Pachina Pachayo, Purima, Purima, Kusala Dhamma, Pachimana, Pachimana, Ahyaradanam Dhammanam, Anantara Pachina Pachayo. So here we have the meaning. So you have to go up here, here. Purima, Purima means preceding. Kusala Dhamma. So Kusala Dhamma means Kusala Chitta and their concomitants. The Kusala Dhamma, the moral Dhamma here refers to the moral consciousness and their mental factors. As these Dhamma, they also function in the Javana. In the Javana Chitta, so we put in preceding Javana moral consciousness, mental factors, condition. So, you go on. No, the meaning. So continue. So the subsequent jhana, kusala, citta, and they are concomitant. So we say, Purima, kusala, dhamma. So the preceding, the kusala dhamma is apa? Purima, kusala, dhamma. The preceding moral consciousness and its mental factors. So world condition, pachimana, the subsequent, kusalanam dhammanam, the same thing as kusala dhamma. It becomes the object. This is the subject. So kusala dhamma as the subject, we say. So when it becomes the object, we say kusalanam dhammanam. So that means the preceding moral consciousness and its mental factors, condition, subsequent, the kusala dhamma. So kusalanam dhammanam, the moral consciousness and mental factors to arise by contiguity condition. And again, this the preceding, the kusala dhamma, moral consciousness and its mental factors. So again, condition, subsequent, abhyagata dhammana. So abhyagata, we translate as indeterminate consciousness and mental factors to arise by the contiguity condition. So you just go down the meaning again, just to make that. Preceding jhana, kusala, citta and their concomitants, condition, the subsequent jhana, kusala, citta and their concomitants to arise by contiguity condition. And again, preceding jhana, kusala, citta and their concomitants, condition, subsequent abhyagata. So abhyagata means indeterminate, consciousness and mental factors to arise by contiguity condition. So this you can see from that chart number 9. So this time we are referring to this, the jhana citta. So when the kusala jhana citta is the functioning as jhana, so we say the preceding, this jhana citta. So jhana citta and mental factors. They will condition the subsequent. That means the first jhana will condition the second jhana and its mental factors to arise by contiguity condition. And the second jhana, that is the moral consciousness and mental factors, will condition the third jhana, that is kusala dhamma again, conscious and mental factor to arise by the contiguity condition. So it goes up to here. So when you come to the seventh jhana here, it will condition this the dharamana to arise. So when the dharamana cannot arise, so the dharamana arises only when the sense object is of very great intensity. Atik mahanta means very great intensity. So when the sense object is only fairly great, no the dharamana arises. Only bhavika citta will arise immediately. So these, the dharamana and bhavika citta, they are the resultant consciousness, vipaka citta. So the vipaka citta functions them. So vipaka citta, they don't have any karma property. So they are called abhyagata dhamma. As they don't have the karma property, they call indeterminate dhamma. So this, the kusala dhamma, will condition this abhyagata dhamma to arise by contiguity condition, that is without any separation in time. Yes.
咁我哋繼續翻譯啦就係剩低落嗰啲繼續。咁跟住咧就講緊重行嗰個原理咁重行嘅原理咧就係話前面嗰個重行就會 就同埋佢嘅心所咧，就會緣起後邊嗰個不定心。不定心咧，如果大家記得大門心路歷程咧，就係指起所緣同埋有份心兩個其中一個。點解叫不定咧？因為佢冇帶任何嘅業喺入邊嘅，佢純粹係一個類似果報身嘅，對住唔係果報身啦，純粹係一個作用嘅啫。咁咧呢一個心咧就同佢嘅心所一齊生起嘅。咁我哋睇翻嗰個眼門心路歷程嗰度啦。咁眼門心路歷程咧，頭先我哋用雙續就解釋咗前面嗰度啦，咁而家就繼續解釋後面嗰個啦。咁咧，當有善法嘅操行生起嘅時候咧，根據雙續嘅原理咧，下一個就一定係善法嘅，善法等等，唔會突然間變咗惡法又善法嘅。呢個係雙續嘅原理嚟嘅。咁呢個就係第一句偈頌啦。咁頭先講嘅第二句偈頌咧，就係解釋呢一度啦，就係嗰個善嘅呢一個操行，佢緣起後邊嗰個根據雙續嘅道理咧，都係不定心嚟嘅。就係起所緣。咁當然呢個叫極大所緣啦，佢先至會有兩個呢個起所緣。咁然後咧有份心會生起嘅。咁頭先咧就唔記得咗翻譯一個好重要嘅點啦。大家見到都記得啦，呢三個咧就係色法嘅生而滅嘅過程嚟嘅。當色法一次嘅生滅咧，就有17個心嘅生滅嘅。咁呢個係頭先冇反映到嘅。咁基本上又去翻頭先個偈頌嗰度啦。咁呢個 sorry，善嘅操行咧，就會根據雙續緣咧，就會緣起下一個善嘅操行啦。跟住咧前面一個善嘅操行咧，就會緣起下一個不定心，即係起所緣同埋有份心。根據雙續緣嘅原理。
So show chapter 9 again. So in the next, the Pali will recite, instead of Kusala Dhamma, will recite Akusala Dhamma. So that means when the Jhana teaches Akusala Dhamma, so we recite the same as before, as the Kusala Dhamma. We just change Kusala into Akusala. So we go to the Pali. So now we recite the Pali again. So we say they are the same, no? So when you try to learn by heart, so it will be not difficult. So now we come to here. So instead of Kusala Dhamma, we just change Akusala Dhamma. That's all. The remaining and the rest are the same. Please. Purima Akusala Dhamma Pachimanam Akusalanam Dhammanam Anantara Pachiyo Purima Akusala Dhamma Pachimanam Abhidhamma Dhammanam Anantara Pachiyo. So the meaning will be also the same. So we can go to so here preceding Javana Akusala Chitta, in moral consciousness and their mental factors. Conditions subsequent, Javana Akusala Chitta, in moral consciousness and mental factors to arise by contiguity condition, to arise by any separation in time. And then preceding the Javana Akusala Chitta and their concomitants, condition Abhyagata, indeterminate. So it's indeterminate, so I have already told you in the chapter number 9. So either the Dharamana, the digestive function, consciousness, or Bhavanga, the life continuum, they are Vipada Chitta, they are called Abhyagata Dhamma. Abhyagata Chitta, indeterminate consciousness and their mental factors to arise by contiguity condition.
咁跟住嗰兩句咧，就係頭先嗰句嘅相反啦，就係善嘅操行咧，對住不善嘅操行咧，就會緣起不善嘅操行。根據雙續緣啦。 相續緣嘅緣起。
So Pali again. So now we recite this Pali. So it's here. No? So instead of the Purima Abhyagata Dhamma. So instead of Akusala, we now change into Abhyagata. So we go on. Purima Abhyagata Dhamma. Pachimana Abhyagata Dhammanam. Anandara Pachina Pachyo. Purima Abhyagata Dhamma. Pachimana Kusala Dhammanam. Anandara Pachina Pachyo. So you can see here the preceding Abhyagata Dhamma condition, the subsequent, the Kusala Dhamma. Kusala Dhamma to arise by any separation in time. And then again, Purima Abhyagata Dhamma. Pachimana Akusala Dhammanam. Anandara Pachina Pachyo. Again here the preceding, the Abhyagata Dhamma. Conditions, the subsequent Akusala Dhamma to arise by any separation in time. So this refers to, you show Chatamanai again. So Chatamanai here, the Javana Chita. So there are 4 types of consciousness that can function as Javana Chita. So we have described 2 here, Kusala Chita and Akusala Chita. That is in us, in non-arahats. Only Kusala or Akusala Chita will arise as Javana for us. Now for arahats, the arahats mean the perfect person. So instead of Kusala, they developed Kriya Chita. Kriya means functional consciousness. So then we have Kriya Javana Chita. The same thing for them. They arise one after another like this. And then also when you attain the part wisdom and fruition wisdom, you can enjoy the bliss of Nibbana by developing fruition attainment. So at that time, the fruition Cheta, that is Phala Cheta, will arise as Javana Cheta, one after another. So the Kriya Cheta and the Phala Cheta, fruition consciousness also resultant consciousness. So they are called Abhyagata. So both Kriya Cheta, Kriya Javana and the Phala Cheta, they belong to Abhyagata. So again in the Abhyagata, the preceding Abhyagata Dhamma, so the Kriya Cheta and their concomitants will condition the subsequent Abhyagata Dhamma to arise by contiguity condition. Now when the Javana Chetas are Abhyagata Dhamma, all these are also Abhyagata Dhamma, and all these are also Abhyagata Dhamma. So that means all these cognitive consciousness are Abhyagata Dhamma. So why they are Abhyagata Dhamma? So this Atita Bhovinga, Bhovingupa Kachanana, Bhovingupa Cheta, they are all Bhovinga Cheta. Bhovinga Cheta means resultant consciousness. So as they are resultant of Vipada, we call them Abhyagata Dhamma. And this Pancha Dvara Vachana and Vattamana is Manodvara Vachana. They are Kriya Cheta. So functional consciousness. So they are also Abhyagata Dhamma. Sambhadeshana, Sambhirana, and the Dharamana and Bhovinga, they are also resultant consciousness. So they belong to Abhyagata Dhamma. So when the Javana are Abhyagata, all these consciousness are Abhyagata Dhamma. So we say the preceding Abhyagata Dhamma will condition the subsequent Abhyagata Dhamma to arise by contradicting condition, that is without any lapse in time. And this is Abhidhamma, you can see. And when the Kusala Dhamma is arising as Javana, then here Abhidhamma Dhamma, the preceding Abhidhamma Dhamma, were conditions subsequent Kusala Dhamma to arise by consecutive condition. And when the Javana is Akusala Dhamma, then we say the preceding Abhidhamma Dhamma were conditioned the subsequent, the Akusala Dhamma, to arise by consecutive condition. So we recite 3 times.
我哋去翻喺度第10個。好，咁跟住落嚟嗰個相續緣咧，第10個呢個係不定心啦。咁不定心咧仲有好多個㗎，呢個叫唯作心、果報心同埋觸啊。咁咧，當呢一個不定心生起嘅時候，連隨佢嗰個心所一齊生起嘅時候咧，佢就會可能會引發下一組嘅不定心會生起嘅。咁呢個都係一個相續緣嚟嘅啊。咁又或者咧，一個前邊嘅不定心，佢咧就會引發後邊嘅善心啊，同埋佢嘅心所一齊生起啊。又或者咧，前一個嘅不定心咧，佢又會引發下一個嘅善心。呢個生起嘅，咁所以簡單啲講咧，不定心咧，根據相續緣嘅力咧，即係原理咧，佢就會有3個可能。第一個就不定，第二個係善，第3個係不善啊。咁我哋睇翻嗰個心路歷程。好，咁呢個心路歷程咧，就係一個完整㗎啦。我哋再強調一下，呢個係嘅大所緣㗎，完整㗎嚇。咁咧就喺呢一個初行心嗰度咧，頭先講到咧，善就會相續緣起後邊嗰個善，惡咧就會相續緣起後邊嗰個惡啊。咁如果呢一個過程又唔係善又唔係不善，係不定嘅話咧，咁又會係點咧啊？咁有3個可能啊。第一個可能咧就係阿羅漢嘅心。咁阿羅漢嘅心咧，佢唔會有觸行嘅，因為阿羅漢咧係唔會再造業㗎啦。咁所以佢呢個心咧，純粹係一種功能嘅啫，叫做唯作心啊生起嘅，不善不惡啊，所以叫不定法啊。咁咧佢就會連續生起嘅。咁呢個就係第一個可能嘅，即係唯作心咧相續生起，佢就會相續緣起下一個唯作心嘅。咁所以就係第一個可能，不定心相續不定心啊。咁另一個可能咧，不定心相續不定心咧，就係呢個當我哋證呢個道心嘅時候，即係證果嘅時候咧，譬如你係初果嘅聖道咧，你嘅初果嘅道心生起嘅時候咧，佢亦都係好似唯作心咁樣道生緣起道生嘅啊。咁呢個又係呢個不定法引法相續於不定法啊。咁至於我哋平時嘅凡夫咧，佢嗰個觸行咧一定係善或者係不善嘅。咁但係仲有一個可能，頭先講有3個可能咧，就係果報心啦啊。咁果報心咧又係呢個不定心嚟嘅，佢純粹係有個功能就係引發嗰個果報啊。咁咧，如果果報心出現，即係我哋凡夫嘅心不定心引發不定心咧，就只會出現喺果報心嘅時候嘅啫。果報心出現嘅時候咧，咁全部咧都係叫不定法或者叫無，呢度翻譯做無記法啦啊。咁咧因為前面呢一 part 咧，全部都係純粹功能嚟嘅，無記法嚟嘅。咁能夠造業嘅只係中間。咁但係如果佢成個過程係一個果報嘅過程嘅話咧，咁就全部都叫做無記㗎啦啊。因為呢一度都係純粹一個果報嚟嘅啊。咁我哋去翻呢度。跟住Doctor 咧又再重複翻頭先講嘅嘢啦嚇，呢個不定相續不定啦，不定相續善啦跟住呢個不定就相續呢個不善 咁呢一度嘅解釋咧，就係另一種類型解釋，同佢頭先解釋有啲唔同嘅嚇。咁我哋嚟睇下。
Very good. We come to the last paragraph now. So for this we recite the Pali first. So what we have we discussed here, they explain all these consciousnesses arising in the six sense door. So in the mind door cognitive series, actually we have the same condition. So the already included here we could say. Now this is for those consciousness that do not arise in the six sense door. And again they refer to rebirth consciousness, life continuum, and death consciousness. So these they don't belong in the cognitive series. So for them now we recite this. So we recite again. Ye sam dhammanam anantara ye dhamma upajanti citta cetasika dhamma ye dhamma te sam dhammanam anantara pacina patio. So we just need to Pali first. So ye sam dhammanam. No, it is similar to ye dhamma. Is something dhamma. It means is something dhamma. Anantara. We already give the meaning. Contiguity we say, without any separation in time. So what this means? So we say soon after the dissolution, soon after the dissolution of Isabin Dhamma. So that Isabin Dhamma also we have to take as consciousness and its mental factors. Ye Dhamma upajanti. So ye Dhamma. So these Dhamma upajanti arise. So these Dhamma, what are those Dhamma? Namely, they are consciousness and mental factor. Citta, cetasika Dhamma. Consciousness and mental factor. So after the dissolution of each certain conscious and mental factors, these consciousness and mental factors arise. Then te Dhamma, that the former Dhamma, the former conscious and mental factors, condition te sam dimana, the letter Dhamma, the letter Dhamma is this, the subsequent conscious and mental factors to arise by contiguity condition. Okay.
咁最後一個嘅又係啦，係總結翻呢個等無間緣或者係相續緣咧嗰個含義嘅嚇。咁基本上就係話咧，前邊嗰個法當佢分解之後、消失之後咧，咁佢咧就會緊而咧就會緣起下一組相應嘅法啊。咁咧呢個就係叫相續緣啊。咁佢係連住一齊啊，即係相續咁樣咧，係緣起後面嗰個嘅啊。咁咧頭先講到呢一個有三個好特別嘅心路啦嚇，係有啲唔同嘅。第一個咧就係結生心，第二個死亡心，第三個咧就係呢一個有為心啊。咁咧呢一個三個嘅情況咧，喺唔同嘅情況咧係有例外㗎嚇。咁頭先教授咧就話就同大家解釋咗㗎啦嚇。咁例如咧有一陣時就唔會有相續緣㗎，相續緣係唔應用㗎嚇。咁譬如阿羅漢今生死咗之後，下一生就冇㗎啦嚇。咁佢唔會有相續緣嘅。咁所以呢就係有啲例外嘅，大家要。
So we can go to number 5, the fifth condition. We call it Samanandara Pachayo. Samanandara Pachayo means immediacy condition. So immediacy means the same thing as contiguity. So Anantara Pachaya and the Samanandara Pachaya are identical. So sama means where. So that means just for emphasis. The Buddha, he also recited this Samanandara Pachaya. They are the same as the Anandara Pachaya. Both Anandara and Samanandara refer to any state of consciousness and its concomitants, which is the condition or the immediately following state in the process of consciousness. So that means when the conscious and mental factors are arising one after another. So we say the former conscious and mental factors, they condition the subsequent conscious and mental factors to arise by continuity condition and also as immediacy condition. So they mean the same thing. So when they mean the same thing, the Pali are also the same, just as we have recited. Not only instead of Anandara, you have to say Samanandara. That's all. So you can.
咁跟住嗰個叫做無間緣啦，正如頭先個名號叫等無間緣啦，咁呢兩個其實係一樣嘅個意思係一樣嘅，完全一樣嘅。咁不過唔同嘅地方咧，就加咗三個即係佢強調咗咧嗰個立即嗰個時間頭先嗰個咧就強調相續前一個同後一個相續。咁而家呢個咧就強調佢嘅時間性係立即咁但係其實佢嗰個意思咧全部都係一樣，咁上面嗰啲解釋咧都係一樣嘅。
So we try to recite the Pali, just one page, one paragraph here and then the end. So we recite Samanandara Pachayoti Jaku Vijnana Dhatu Tam Sampayutaka Dhamma Mano Dhatuya Tam Sampayutaka Namja Dhammanam Samanandara Pachayana Pachayo Mano Dhatu Tam Sampayutaka Dhamma Mano Vijnana Dhatuya Tam Sampayutaka Namja Dhammanam Samanandara Pachayana Pachayo. So we go to the last one, the last paragraph. Yesan Dhammanam Samanandara Ye Dhamma Upajjanti Citta Cetasika Dhamma Ye Dhamma Desam Dhammanam Samanandara Pachayana Pachayo. So no need for translation. So we go to number 6. So we go in co-nations conditions, Saha Jata Pachaya. So Saha Jata means co-nations. What is co-nation? Co-nation means co-arising. So that means the Pachaya, the cause, and the Pachayupanna is the condition thing or the effect. Now the cause and the effect arise together. So we give illustration. For instance, when we light an oil lamp, the light spreads out immediately. That means as soon as the lamp is lighted, then the light also spreads out simultaneously. Thus we may say that the lamp conditions the light to spread out by co-nascence condition. So in any natural process, remember we are describing all natural processes. Actually these processes are arising in our body and mind. So in any natural process in which the conditioning state, it means the condition Pachaya, and the conditionally arising state, that means the effect, Pachayupanna, arise together. So when the cause and the condition and the effect arise together simultaneously, Then we say the former, conditions, the latter, to arise by coordination's condition.
咁跟住呢個咧就叫做俱生緣啊。咁俱生緣嘅意思咧，俱生即係一齊生咁解一齊生咁解。咁呢兩個字咧，希望大家已經好熟啦。第一個咧就係緣法即係因緣和合嗰個緣法即係嗰啲條件啦。跟住咧就係由呢啲緣法所緣起出嚟嘅，叫做緣所生法 partner 咁呢度就係指由緣法變出嚟嘅嘢就係緣所生法咁如果係根據俱生緣咧，呢個緣法同埋緣所生法咧係一齊生起嘅咁譬如咧，當我哋點一個油燈嘅時候咧，喺點着即係油燈嘅同時緣法就係火、油啦，同埋啲燈芯啦。三樣嘢一碰埋一齊嘅時候咧，嗰個緣所生法就同時會出現嘅根據呢個俱生緣嘅原則咁所以咧，我哋咧就會話咧嗰個油燈啦，同埋其他嘢咧相應嘅法咧，就緣起咗嗰啲燈就發散出嚟啦個原理咧就係俱生緣咁咧就喺所有自然嘅過程入邊咧所有嘅緣起法緣法咧同埋緣生法咧，佢哋係同時生起嘅咁咧我哋雖然話前面嗰個緣起咗後面嗰個但係實際上個時間嚟講咧，佢哋係俱生緣嚟㗎，即係佢哋一齊生起。
So now we reach the Pali, so it becomes easy now. Actually, we have seen the most difficult one already in number 4 and 5. So this is easy. So we recite this paragraph first. Sahajata pachayoti chattaro khanda arupino anya manya sahajata pachina pachayo chattaro mahabuddha anya manya sahajata pachina pachayo. So now we are describing coordination condition. So it operates in this way. We say chattaro means 4. Khanda is aggregate or group. Arupino, rupa, rupa is materiality. Arupino means non-material. So when we say non-material, we should say it immaterial. Immaterial means mental. When we say immaterial, so you take the mental. So the 4 mental aggregates. What are the 4 mental aggregates? Consciousness and mental factors. When one mind arises, we say you get conscious and mental factors. So it contains 4 mental aggregates. Alright? Not yet. So consciousness is consciousness aggregate. So the mental factors. Whatever mental factors you have, you always have the sanya and vedana. They associate with all the mind. So vedana is called feeling aggregate. Sanya is perception aggregate. And the remaining mental factors we call it aggregate of formations, mental formations. So we always have 4 mental aggregates. So these 4 mental aggregates, in other words, consciousness and mental factors, anya manya means mutually. Sahajata pachina pachayo, they condition one another mutually to arise together. Co-nation means to arise together. Co-nation, co-arising, co means together. Not to arise together. So when consciousness arises, it conditions mental factors to arise together. And again, when mental factors arise, it conditions the consciousness to arise together. So that is why we say conscious and mental factor always arise together. So in terms of four aggregates, why you would say a consciousness aggregate, no? So it conditions the remaining three aggregates to arise together with it. So when the feeling arises, feeling aggregate also conditions the remaining